This is Paden and Paden's Pulpit. This is season 1, episode 5, and it's called Man/Woman Take a Look in the Mirror. Hope all are doing well in this glorious month of February, which has been designated as Black History Month. I've seen some very relevant, thought-provoking, and brand new items of Black history. Some that I didn't know, and not that I'm bragging, but I started on my Black history journey in 1969. So I know some of y'all do the math. It's a long time ago. It's when I learned my first pro-Black history, aside from Crispus Attucks we learned about in school. But I started that journey, and I started my journey of educating or passing on to others that same year, the summer of 1969 at Princeton University. And it's been a great journey. I've spread a lot of information. I never thought that I would live this long. I thought America would, take me out. This boy spreading too much of that information. We don't want to get out. But today's lesson, wow. My Sunday school goal. Today's podcast, I just simply want to say, I've changed. I really have changed. I wrote articles for years, 20, 25 years. I started in high school, so even longer than 20, 25 years. And I wanted to get this information to everybody. When Facebook came, I put it on there. I spread it to my church. I gave it to youngsters that I did celebrity read. I gave it to my good friend, Sergeant Harvey Craig. Harvey, excuse me for messing up your name. Sergeant Harvey Craig from Irvington High, JRC, Sergeant Harvey Craig. I gave him an article, and he still uses that article to this day on little-known Black history facts. I've written a book, and that's what it's called. It's Now You Tell Me, History/Facts Not Taught in Most Schools. And it's 30 chapters in this book of little-known facts. Many of them I'm seeing on Facebook and other medias and even on TV. And I'm so glad that, because for years I seemed like I was one of the only persons that knew this information. And like I said, I learn new information every day. Today, I'm not going to give you, this is a wealth of knowledge I have acquired. I don't give away this stuff for free anymore. Not to adults. The kids, I always give it out. Most of you are adults. This book is available for $15 on Amazon. It has 30 chapters. The truth about Africa, because they told us Africa was savage and, it was a little, they tried to make it into a country. It's a continent, it's a different. Black buying power. HBCUs, you should know what that means by the initials, historically Black colleges and universities, how they got started, the problems they've had. The Black codes, should know about that when you're talking about policing in the United States. Black cowboys, so much. I have 5 minutes and I try to limit myself to. So if I give it to you, there's baby in you, and that's the problem. You gotta look in the mirror. Do you? I guarantee, without the exception of my family and a few of you, because I don't want to make it seem like I'm all knowing, but a few of you could not take a test on these 30 chapters and pass it. I'll administer it. If you want to dare me, you can. But this is information vital. Sometimes vital to our population. We're Black people. We should know about it. But I also include Native Americans, women, and Hispanic. All in this book. This book is not just about Black people. I got 41 bibliography references. Some very powerful books. The Looting Machine, and Indigenous People, Africa is not a country, it's a continent. Black dollars matter. That's just a few of the bibliography books I give you. Did you know? If you know it, then that's great. Do you know who was instrumental to us with the furnace, with the air conditioning? Tip, these are all people of color, black people. Who invented the street sweeper that sweeps our streets, especially the urban streets, to keep it clean? The lawn sprinkler, the dry cleaning, TV remote, the door lock. I wouldn't dare go out my house. I live in a nice, safe neighborhood. I have done it through mistake, but I wouldn't dare do it on purpose. The fire extinguisher. Do you know how many times the black dollar goes through the black community? 0 to 1 time. You ain't got to look that up. I tell you, that's shameful and disgraceful. And please, 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 as I end this, never use the word picnic. Slice those 2 words, picnic, and do some research on that word. You will never use that word as a cookout again. Knowledge is power. Last night, I learned something about blue jeans and dungarees. And, I don't own a pair. I just don't. I dress up all the time. I dress up saying other guys just how I am. I'm sorry. But the history of the blue jeans and black people and the indigo color and the how people like Levi Strauss and those made money off our blue fingertips. Get a tip on that. Oh. See, people are afraid of us because they know more about us than we know. See, when you know what I know, and my family, because God rest, I didn't, put this in my family so many years, they better know most of this stuff. But it's self-esteem, positive self-esteem. You can never put me down. White America, Black America, Chinese America, because I'm cocky. I love myself, and I come from Africa. I did DNA, and I know where I come from. And it's 96% African. So that tells you something. I'm kind of dark, too, so that tells you something. I'm ending. My book is called Now You Tell Me. History/facts not taught in most schools. Question for you. In your school's final exam for the students, do they have one question on Black history? And how could that be a world history for world history? How could that be a world history class if it doesn't include aren't blacks in the world? Check it out. Check your school out. World history. How many questions do they have on the black culture? Not just America, Africa, the Caribbean, Europe. I have nothing else to say except take a look at the man/woman in the mirror. If you were given a test on Black history right now, right this minute, and your life depended on answering at least 50%, would you live or would you die? I'd be living. God bless you. Don't get offended. I speak the truth. That's what I have to do now. I'm an elder in this village. Respect me or you don't respect Africa, because Africa, they respect their elders because they know we know a lot. God bless you.